All right, you all. I am live. This is going to be a very quick live stream. I'm actually just sitting in, taking some notes, reading on some emails. I still get email requests about credit repair, even though I am retired from the game, right? But I did take out some time today to look at a personal friend and family member credit. And I want to make this short video explaining this topic. Stop misusing your credit cards, right? Stop misusing your credit cards. Credit cards are not to be used for emergency purposes or purchases, whichever way you want to say it. Do not use your credit card for emergency purchases. Do not use your credit cards for vacations unless you want a itemized statement to write that vacation off to now where it's a business cation trip, meaning that you are plugged into the home-based business with me. And let me put that information at the bottom of this video if you want to text me. This is my personal number to get started in the home-based business. So let me put that information up. Also, if you are new to my channel, make sure that you text Rich to 254-788-1144 if you want more information about how to use these um, strategies. If you want more information about how to invest in crypto, let me see if I can put that number up. Then there you go, Crypto U 254. Oh, that's the wrong number. I just got a text. I changed that number for Crypto U. Text crypto to, let me find it so I don't lose my train of thought. Find a number, but I'm going to talk while I'm looking for that number. Um, and with that being said, you should not be using your credit cards because you cannot afford a vacation. You should be using a credit card just to, again, to have an itemized backup statement so that your tax specialist, tax professional can position you to file taxes on that at the end of the tax filing year. That's number one, right? So I couldn't find it. That's the Crypto U. If you're interested in how to increase your income and then multiply your money by investing in crypto, that's the link right there. And the 149, now I got it together, is for the home-based business. So we don't use credit cards for emergencies, number one. Number two, we do not use credit cards for a supplement income because we cannot afford to go on a vacation. We use a credit card to keep our business expenses during the vacation so we can write it off at the end of the year as a tax write off. Use your credit card to replace and supplement your debit card that's maybe connected to a banking or checking account. This is why, because most credit cards have incentives for using it just like a debit card, meaning that you can get passive income. Passive income is using financial strategies, right? That you just change the way you're operating and you can get money back, cash back, or rewards on your credit cards. Listen, you can use it just like a debit card, but why not? Why not? If you qualify credit wise, if you have these offers, use it just like a debit card. It keeps much better statements of your transactions for your filing record so you can get more money back at the end of the year. And it is much better when it comes to fraud or fraudulent activities of getting your money back than the banks. The banks would take up to 30 to 60 days in some cases to investigate a fraudulent transaction or account. With a credit card, much more secure, much more faster. They will keep their money in the credit limit while at the same time the credit investigation is going forth. So also, if you need credit help, you want to leverage your credit, right? To get assets. Assets is anything that add money into your bank account or your purse or your wallet. Then text 254-1144. You can text credit to 254-788-1144 for 149. If you want to leverage the tax laws, 475 tax laws, to increase your income and multiply your money for just $149 investment, then text 149 to 254-788-1144. And if you want to learn how I am helping people increase their income and then multiply their money by investing in crypto, text crypto U. I know I gave you a lot of numbers, to 331-444-5546. But I just want to educate you all on how to use your credit cards. Listen, my credit cards are my business partners. They are my best friends. They don't ask me about how to negotiate a deal. I just swipe them, or I use the cashback credit cards, or the 0% checks, and I get no interest rates. And guess what? They invest in assets for me, things that increases my net worth. Your net worth, people, is your net worth. Don't ever, hey Gwen, oh Gwen, hey Gwen, what's going on? Hope everything is going well. Hope all is well. Oh no, I know all is well on your end. Thank you for tuning in and saying hello. I just want to make this quick video because I am in the middle of looking at a special client's credit. I am retired. I don't do that for everybody. So this was just a close person. And because I've been very, very busy. And another thing, what the rich people teach their children that the poor middle class do not, is to learn how to leverage other people, time, their talents, and also their expertise. So that's what I do now. So credit repair, again, you have to text your 254 number. I do not do credit repair, but there are some situations where I will, if I have the time, I'm looking at someone that's closely connected to me, because there's things. Let me go ahead and just spit some game on credit too. See, I know you just thought I was the crypto queen. There's some things that people need to understand, like you may have lived at an address for a short period of time, and that address is reported on your credit report, right? Maybe it was your grandmother's address or your aunt or your uncle's address, right? That address needs to be deleted off of your credit report. First of all, so only your primary resident that has the most years should be shown on your credit report. And this is why. Because when you have other addresses that's reporting, right, that you lived at a short amount of time, well, you might have a negative account that's connected to that address. Once you get the address removed, the account is like slicing butter, a warm butter knife through butter. It's just so easy to get that negative account. Another thing, misspelled name. You need one accurate, correct spelling of your name. If your name is misspelled, that's a false identity that's reporting on your credit report. According to the 609 Fair Credit Reporting Act, everything must be 100% accurate and verifiable, right? Reporting on your credit report, including your name. So you may have a charge off of a collection reporting to your credit report, but it's reporting or it's attached to your incorrect spelling of your name. According to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, that's grounds to get that account deleted. So I always have your names, your addresses, one address, one name. There's just some game I'm spitting. I'm talking about the credit game today. Also, inquiries. You do not want more than 5 inquiries or hard pulls on your credit report, and learn how to flip and use your credit card the right way, the correct way. Use it like a debit card. Thank you. She said all is well. Yeah, all is well. Kayla now, she's just trying to make plans for Mother's Day this weekend. And with that being said, if you are a mother or you have a mother that's still living, happy Mother's Day. And for Mother's Day, you all invest in yourself, invest in your financial education. I don't know if you don't know, but we will head into a depression of approximately October of this year. So you need to take time right now, as you're seeing your gas prices increase, to number one, get your tax strategy plan in place. Why taxes, Queen? Because taxes can be leveraged just like credit. You can have 475 tax deductions and you can get thousands back in taxes by shifting it. Number two, get your tax plan in place, get your investing plan in place, and get your credit in place. Prepare yourself for this great wealth transfer, right? Only people that prepare will prosper. Only people that prepare will prosper. Only people that have mentors that's giving them the inside information. And speaking of that, I changed my Patreon to 3 different tier levels, right? So the Patreon is starting at $24.99. That's just for, updates and articles and more like screenshots of what's going on in the crypto world specifically, and any other news as it relates to the Great Depression. Um, the second tier is $49.99 and the third tier is $99.99. And so I tell people all the time, right? You want your seed in the right soil. Now, I personally don't call seed money. Money is energy. And most people don't know this, where the phrase or terminology in the religious world of seed being money came from. Actually, it came from Oral Roberts. This is how the story goes. Thank you so much, Gwen. She said happy early Mother's Day to you. Thank you so much, Gwen. Thank you so much. But this is where money being called seed came from. I know people watching this said you was talking about credit. Well, I told you everything about how to use a credit card, right? So let me get on this real quick. And I gave you some credit tips about your credit report. And I gave you some cash flow tips about how to use your credit to get cash flow. But what happened was Oral Roberts was visited by a farmer at 4 o'clock a.m. in the morning, right? Oral Roberts, a farmer came and knocked on his door. The farmer was struggling financially. The farmer land was about to be taken away. So he said, Mr. Oral Roberts, I believe that you are a man of God and that this is $400 that I have, and I want to plant this in your hand in order to keep my land. And then Oral Roberts began to study the seed from the revelation of that farmer that planted $400 in his hand. At the time, Oral Roberts was struggling financially, him and his wife, and he was praying to God about, why am I serving you and I'm financially struggling? And then Oral Roberts, from that visitation from that farmer, came with the concept of seed, faith, harvest. That if you just have faith the size of a mustard seed, because I asked myself for many, 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 many years, how can money be seed when in Matthew 25, money that was buried in the ground was considered, or the servant that had that mentality was considered wicked and evil. But then I just came to the realization that the church world calls it the anointing, right? The business world calls it energy. That when you transfer your money to someone that has on their life the energy or the anointing that you want, whatever success that they have at that life, it then transfers and transfigures over to you. So Oral Roberts began to say, if people just had seed faith and they will plant their money in someone soil that's able to get them their expected outcome through the prayer of touching and agreement, then this is called seed faith. And then money began to just be called a seed. And then many preachers began to preach that, you need to plant your seed because I am good soil. Now, let's go over this. A seed that is not in soil, we all know it would just die out, right? Seed must grow in soil. But in addition to soil, you must have sunlight, you must have water. Most people don't know how to water your seed, first of all. Sunlight. What is sunlight? Sunlight is, what do they have on their life that you want on yours? See, if you look at someone, whether it's what they have about their inner knowledge about the connection with the inner power within you, whether you want that inner knowledge transferred to you or you want what they have on their life materially, right? Don't go for the concept. Another thing that credit should not be used for is to buy liabilities. Don't look for if people have Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Coach, right? Chanel. Don't look at designer clothes. There's nothing wrong with designer clothes. But that's not what you should look at materially. What you should look at materially is what do that person have in the asset column, or are they able to manifest things in the spiritual world, transfiguring it or manifesting it from the natural to the supernatural? Are they able to teach you supernatural principles that will help you manifest things in the natural world, in this universe? Do they have that energy, or again, as the church would say, the anointing? So do not look at if someone drives a BMW, a Mercedes. Nothing wrong with those things. It's nothing. A Rolls Royce. Nothing wrong with that. It's just man's ideal in this earth realm being manifested. Nothing wrong with having nice cars and fancy things. But ask them, inquire, what are your assets? Do you have land on your life? Do you have real estate on your life? Do you have people that's sending you passive income? Do you have passive income strategies that you teach? Do you have ways to help me manifest and increase and grow, not only spiritually, mentally, but financially as well? What's your portfolio? What's your financial wisdom? What's your financial intelligence? See, let me tell you, nobody can manifest millions to you if they don't have the financial wisdom and the strategies to get it themselves. No one can take you to a place that they themselves are not going or they have already arrived. No one. And sometimes there are some things that I don't have in my possession that the infinite spirit, infinite God has helped people obtain, like land. I have renters, right? I have passive income through real estate. My family has land. Me personally, I don't have it yet, but some type of way, the infinite spirit has allowed people to be blessed with land through me, right? And I'm not. This is not to brag. This is not to boast. It's just the truth. I'm not lying about it. I don't have to. I'm just giving you some examples of the power and the law of giving and receiving, and understanding people that can understand the time to leverage this economic situation that we're in. See, I can flip the script. I can talk to you about how to be successful in finances in the natural world, which is your credit, your money, your income, your cash flow. And then I can also teach you the concepts of how to be successful and manifesting things in your spiritual world as well. Because guess what? If you don't understand how to play the inner wealth game, how to have the mindset that you need, and how to know that the inner power, the inner spirit that's within you, that's in your anatomy, that is not in an external. It tells you right in the Bible, why are you looking to the clouds? Why are you looking for the external source? Because the truth is, if you do not learn how to live within, you're going to live without. So it takes the best of both worlds, the dual, the double 11, to be happy in every facet of your life, in every phase. So for the material part, for this earth realm, not everyone will be a millionaire. Some people will be billionaires. Not everyone will be millionaires. Some people will be thousandaires. But guess what? Thousandaires, millionaires, and billionaires all share. They don't give the government, the middleman, their taxes. They don't pay any more taxes than what they have to. They don't make money only to give the government 50%. They leverage their tax advantages. And guess what our millionaires and billionaires have alike? They understand the inner power and the inner Christos, the inner Christ, that's within them, and they have the mindset that it takes to be a millionaire, a multimillionaire, and they have the gratitude and the attitude of thankfulness to the inner spirit, the inner intelligent, the infinite God, through the infinite God. See, the infinite God works through you in the inner, and they have an attitude of gratitude and thankfulness because they understand the inner workings through them, through the infinite workings outside of them, right? So I hope that helped you. This 20 minutes recap on crypto, credit, cash flow, and the Christos. Queen out, you all. And again, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my mothers. And thank you again, Gwen. Thank you so much. You all be better, be better, be banking, get your bank up, and be blessed, right? Because according to your birthright, you are not meant to be broke. Beloved, I wish above all things that you be rich, right? Or I will make you rich. And I add no sorrow to it. So be better, be blessed, be banking, because your birthright is not to be broke. Queen out.